Wow, yeah. A lot. We were really, really impressed at what they came forward with. I mean, not only did they do the basement, but they actually did the backyard, the whole house, right? I mean, they took it to a second level. Wow. We were really impressed and really wanted to go through with it all, but the funds are limited. So, and our first commitment really was to finish the basement, because it was a rubble. It was just a go down the stairs and into a small little closed off area. And for us, to make this home more comfortable for us in the long term, we knew that had to be a step. This is only a 2-bedroom home unless you add those additional spaces down below.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were really impressed. And it gave us it gave us that full dimension. It gave us an understanding of envisioning what it would look like on completion, and what was involved in each of the layers. So we were, that was really good selling point for us. Oh, absolutely, right, yeah. We were impressed right from the beginning. We just felt the integrity and honesty of the company. So, Gord and Rick have a strong partnership that, spoke to us. So we were totally impressed. And not only do we look at them as, people we've worked with, but people that we have a strong confidence of, a certain bond, really. They actually worked through us in some very difficult times, and they were very considerate of those times, and I don't think we could ever forget that, really. Yeah. I would say yes. I mean, otherwise you don't have a real strong understanding of what is that end result. And if there are changes that you want to recommend, it went down to where plugs were, where cabinetry was going to be put. What is the style of that cabinetry? What are some of the color choices that you could go with? Now, that was still a step in process as we went through, but it gave you an envision of what that, the outcome would be. And really, when I look back at those books, it very much is what we ended up with.
Show me what it's going to look like.
Yeah, so if you're wanting to ensure that, communication is somewhat difficult, and unless you can see it on paper, it might be a miscommunication. One's thinking one thing, one's thinking another, but seeing it visually is totally different. That really gives you a strong understanding of what you're going to expect. Yeah, it wasn't this or this, it was, this is the design. If I wish to make it different, the fireplace was one of the things in the second drawing. They had drawn a stone fireplace, which was lovely, but we always envisioned, or I did, the design person, I wanted and I had taken pictures of the finished fireplace. And so that was, well received. You just accept this or this. You go through the choices of light fixtures. You go through the choices of finishes you want. Those were all built into it. This was another change, really, was in here was going to be just a wall. But when it started to develop, I could see we could really do with more windows coming into this area, so that was receptive. Gord had always wanted to do the skylights, and I could see that, but to me skylights wasn't where I wanted to go. So those were all the give and takes that you do in design, right? So it ends up to be more of what I'm looking for. They're just offering suggestions.